Gemini, it's about that time for your love reading. It's about that time. This video is going to be for my Gemini viewers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're a cross watcher, watch at your own risk. You may not agree with the reading, so make sure you watch your own sign. The signs I have up so far is Aries, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, and now Gemini and Leo will be next. If you'd like to book your personal reading, you can do so through the link in my description box, which is my website. I have a bunch of different services on there. This reading that I'm doing for you guys is already a service on my website. It's called Let's Chat About Love, and in parentheses, it's involved. So I have two different ones, separated and involved. So please make sure you book the best one fit for your situation. The separated one, I already did a video reading for the collective in general. It should be right before the Cancer's love reading, so definitely make sure you check that out. The title is Acting Nonchalant but blah blah blah, so make sure you check that out if you are separated from your love interest. This reading isn't just strictly for involved. It could be, you know, a separation reading. It's all about what comes out, but that reading in itself is specifically separation on my site. This one is involved. Alrighty, I already shuffled the deck how I needed. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I almost said Cancer. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Who is your love interest? We have the Judgment and the Chariot. Chariot, Sagittarius, Cancer energy. This is either somebody that you're trying to move on from because they've just done too much damage, or this is someone who you are working things out with. It's been a lot of damage and you two are trying to work things out. Clarification on this Chariot. The main theme of who your person is someone who you've either done a lot of damage to or they've done a lot of damage to you. Seven of Wands, the Chariot clarified by the Seven of Wands. It looks like this is somebody that you're trying to move on from. I feel like it's too much damage in this connection, too much hurt, too much pain, and your best judgment, your best decision that you feel would be the best is walking away from this person, keeping them at a distance at least, if not fully walking away. Something about car troubles here, transportation troubles. What's going on in this love connection? Give me a little backstory, please. What's going on? Queen of Cups. What's going on in this love connection? Eight of Wands. Someone isn't as loving and as nurturing as the other would like. So let's say it's you, right? Let's say you expect your love interest to be affectionate, vulnerable, loving, nurturing, caring. They're not that. And I feel like you've spoke on that too many times. And now it's to the point it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to prove them that I'm not dealing with anything less than what I want or what I deserve. I feel like you always express to this person what you feel they did wrong, or how they hurt you, or how they upset you, or how the things they say and do affect you. I feel like you really try to, or you always let it be known, but it's like it just fell onto deaf ears. It was like talking to a brick wall. And it's like now you're not really into showing them or telling them and this and that. It's just like, it sort of looks like you're ready to move on. All right, well, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, let's dive into it. Let's dive into the reading. Oh, okay. Cards is already flying. Justice. All right. My Gemini viewers, their love interest. Their love interest. What is my Gemini viewers' energy towards their love interest and the love connection they share? What is their energy? No, one card at a time, please. What is their energy? Nine of Wands, Six of Cups. You feel like it's always something in this connection. Literally from the start of the connection, you felt like it was always something. It could never really just be peace between you two. It's like as soon as peace is near, peace is close, or peace is happening, it's like boom, something happens where things go left. It's like it's always something in this connection. It's always some type of fight, some type of battle between you two, something that you guys always have to overcome. It may not even be between you two. It could be, you know, an ex of one of yours. It's just always something that you guys have to overcome, some type of trial and tribulation you guys always have to overcome. And I feel like it's been like this from the very start of the connection. We have the 10 of Cups here. This is somebody that you see yourself settling down with, someone that you see yourself starting a family with, someone that you want to be with, but it's just always something. It's like, how can we get to the point of having kids and being married and owning a home and this and that if we can't even find peace within this connection? What else? What else is my Gemini viewers' energy? Spring soulmate. Okay, I feel like, okay, so for some, during the spring is when you actually decided that it may be best to distance yourself from this person or end things completely. But for another group, I see by next spring, you're giving this relationship, you're giving this connection a chance. An ultimatum, even. If things isn't better by next spring, if there's no higher level of commitment, if there's no peace between you two, if there's no happiness, then I see by next spring you are going to end things. But for others of you with the pause card here, I can see for others of you this past spring, that's when you made up your mind like, okay, it's time I end things, or it's time I begin distancing myself. It's time I walk away, because once again, it's just always something. It just never fails. Never seems to fail. Never seems to fail. Chill. You're like so unhappy in this connection. But the worst part is, it's like you're so unhappy, but you're waiting for that happiness to come. You're literally waiting for that happiness to come. And it's like now it's coming to the point you're realizing, like, are we ever going to reach these goals? Are we ever going to be happy with one another? Is it ever going to be peace between us? Like now it's reaching the point you're realizing, like, I think this is as good as it's going to get. What's the mutual energy between these two? 8 of Wands in reverse. Lack of communication, but I feel like not even lack of communication mainly. I feel like it's a lack of you two expressing one another's feelings. Like you're very unhappy. I feel like there's a lack of you expressing that. Like I feel like at one point you used to say all the time, like, look, we need to work on this, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do counseling and this and that, and just nothing ever came from it. So it's like now it's just lack of communication. We have the 8 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Mutually, there's a lack of communication about how things can be more at peace, how things can get better, what you two should do to invest in this connection to make it better, what you two want to do to invest in this connection to make it better. It's just a lack of communication on the overall relationship of how can we make it better. It's just like, it is what it is now, basically. There's no discussion of, okay, we can do this to make it better, or we can do that to make it better, or, you know, we can go to counseling. Like, it's no solution. That's the word I'm looking for. It's no solution that's being made up, that's being discussed. It's just, it is what it is, basically. What else is the mutual energy here? Forgiveness, inner child, return. I feel like this connection triggers both of y'all's inner child. And I feel like there's a runner and chaser kind of energy here. Or a very flighty energy. Like one minute you two want to be together, and then the next minute you two want to be apart. The song that just came to my head is, what's that song? Track Star by Mookie, something like that. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. With the return card, I don't know, that just popped into my head when I seen that card. Like I feel like one minute you guys want forgiveness and you guys want to work on things and you guys are, you know, trying to be better, trying to be a better couple and trying to be a better partner to one another. But then something happens where your inner child is triggered and you guys just run from one another just to get back together, make up, break up type of thing. My Gemini viewers, their love interest. My Gemini viewers, their love interest? What is their love interest energy towards my Gemini viewers? What is their love interest energy towards... Six of Wands reversed. What is my Gemini viewers' love interest energy towards my Gemini viewers and the love connection they share? Six of Wands reversed, King of Wands, the Emperor. Oh, your love interest. Very cocky. Aries energy here. Heavy fire sign energy. Actually, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Out of the 3 cards I pulled is 2 Wands, and the Emperor itself is fire sign energy. Aries. Your love interest. They feel like they don't have to put in effort. They feel like they don't have to put in work. They feel like they're that bitch or that man. They feel they're that. Like, I don't have to put in effort. Like, you know who I am. Like, your love interest is very arrogant and very cocky. You know who I am. Like, what I look like putting in effort. It's either you're staying or you're leaving. What do I look like going to therapy? Do I look like a psycho? Do I look like something is wrong with me? You go to therapy. Like, your love interest, they're very, like, arrogant. It's like you can express your concerns to them and they're like, so you're gonna leave or you're gonna stay? Like, what that got to do with me? Like, they don't, I'm not gonna say they don't care for the connection, because with the King of Wands here, they love you, they have a lot of passion towards you, they do care about you, but they have a really weird way of showing it, if they even show it at all. Like, I feel like they don't even show it. Like, oh, do you know who I am? If you leave, I'm gonna have 1,000 women, or I'm gonna have 1,000 men. Do you know who I am? Like, you can leave if you want to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Your person is very arrogant, very cocky. Wow. Wow. Bottom of the deck, unawakened. Definitely. Wow, I'm actually in disbelief at how arrogant your love interest is. Like, that just, like, took a turn, low-key. Alright, my Gemini viewers, their love interest. What else is their energy towards my Gemini viewers and the love connection they share? What else is their energy? That surprised the hell out of me. Nostalgia. Fall. And then we have admired in reversed. You remind them of someone or something or a situation from their childhood. You remind them of their childhood. And I feel like that's why at times they can be very cold with you. I feel recently in the past fall is when they started this arrogant mindset. Like, it stems from something. It stems from maybe they did wrong and you stayed, and now in their mind they're like, oh, they're going to stay forever. Or you two been together for a while, so in their mind, once again, they think, oh, they're going to be with me forever. It's something that happened that made them very arrogant. That makes them believe, oh, I have their heart in my hand. Do you see this nostalgia card? I have their heart in my hand. They're not going nowhere. They love me. They're not going nowhere. Where are they going to go? Who are they going to go to? We've been together for 2 years. Who are they going to do it? We've been together for 5 years. Who are they going to do it? We got 3 kids. Who's going to want somebody with 3 kids? Like, it's something where they're being arrogant. Like, oh, this, and that. They're going to stay. They're going to stay. I don't got to worry about them leaving me. I'm going to go in with the Oracle deck that I created, the Mass Feelings Oracle COVID-19 edition. This is also an item that you can purchase on my website. Link is in the description box. It is COVID-19, so the images itself is COVID-based, as you can see with that one. There's no guidebook or anything with these cards. It's all based on trusting your intuition. So you don't have to be a tarot reader to purchase these cards. It's an Oracle deck. And it's all about trusting your intuition. It's a really good deck to help build your intuition. So let's say you would like to become a tarot reader, or you would like to, you know, build your intuition, or you would like your own personal insight of your love interest, your new crush, or this and that. This would be a great deck for you to use. It's currently on sale. If I'm not mistaken, it's half off. So definitely make sure you check that out. Once again, the link is in the description box. Mass Feelings Oracle COVID-19 edition. Alrighty. We're going to go in and see I almost said Aries. What is good with all these signs? My Gemini viewers, their love interest. What is it that their love interest wants to tell them that they aren't sharing with them? Whether that be out of fear, out of arrogance, out of their inability to communicate. What is it that this person wants to share with my Gemini viewers that they haven't stated. One card at a time. First card, we're bad for each other. They feel like currently y'all are bad for one another. They feel like this connection is toxic. I drown out the pain by working. If your love interest hasn't already, they will begin distancing themselves from you and the connection, and they're going to use work as an excuse. I can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you and how this connection turned out. I feel like, once again, in the beginning of the reading I stated, it seems like it was literally issues within this connection from the beginning of the connection. But what I mainly feel is that attraction, that passion, that playfulness, that innocence of not really knowing each other well. They can't stop thinking about that. They can't stop reminiscing on that. They think about that heavily. Ciao. This reading is something else. I don't even know what to title this reading, to be quite honest. All right, this reading is going to be pretty quick. It's very straightforward. My Gemini viewers, what is their love interest next actions towards them for the rest of July going into August? Page of Swords, they're going to be keeping tabs on you, baby. They're going to be keeping tabs on you. I honestly feel like they're going to be keeping tabs on you to create an argument. Like, let's say you go out with your friends and you said you were going to be back home by like 10 p.m. but then you come back in at like 10:10. 10:20. I feel like they're going to try and use that as an argument. Like, they're going to be on your ass for the rest of the month to create unnecessary arguments. I feel like this connection this month isn't really going to go anywhere. I don't feel like much growing is going to happen. I feel like it's going to be at a standstill. Clarification on the Ace of Cups. They may begin expressing their emotions here and there. Ace of Cups clarified by the Devil, Capricorn energy, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like your love interest is going to begin expressing their emotions, but they're going to do it in a toxic way. They're going to do it in a toxic way. And I don't even have an example. Like, they may try and be like, oh, you know I love you. Like, nobody's going to love you how I love you. Like, nobody's ever going to love you how I love you. Or, oh, you're so beautiful to me. I know, you're not beautiful to everyone. Everybody is ugly to somebody, but you're so beautiful to me. Like, I don't know. It's like they're going to share their emotions, but it's going to be a little backhanded. It could be a backhanded compliment. It could be sharing their emotions, but trying to put you down at the same time. Oh, I love you so much. I just know nobody in your life has ever loved you the way I loved you. Like, something petty. Something petty like that. But yeah, I don't see much happening in this connection. This connection, honestly, I feel like it's a done deal. This person is too stuck in their ways to even want to fix things with you. It's very strange. Let me get some advice for my Gemini viewers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Regarding this connection, let me get some advice for them. Okay. Alright. So, the card that came out is Don't Make Assumptions. Learn to ask questions. It is always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. It is always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. I like that as advice for you. I feel like you tend to create things in your mind and just run with it when it comes to this person. And I feel like right now, especially with how arrogant they are and how they tend to act, it's really best for you to ask questions, see where this connection is going, see where they want it to go, where they expect it to go, what they want from it, and just go from there, because I really feel like this relationship is just like going downhill and just going to continue going downhill little by little. But this is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, if you'd like to book your personal reading, you can do so through the link in my description box. This reading that I just did for you guys is called Let's Chat About Love, in parentheses involved in on my website. The link is in the description box. I also have a link in the description box to my new channel. It is a ASMR channel, and I may begin streaming Sims on there. So So definitely make sure you check that out if you're an ASMR lover, or if you like watching, you know, the Sims storyline or anything like that. It is a new channel. I did start it like a year or two ago, but I was never consistent on it. But I'm definitely going to be consistent now. I have, you know, all the technology and the time and energy and all that good stuff to start it and continue it. So definitely make sure you check that out. The link is in the description box. I already have about 2 or 3 new videos of ASMR, so definitely make sure you check that out. But have a great day, great night whenever you see this, you guys. Bye.